Fuck, okay. I've been getting a lot of messages about surrender lately. Fuck. I'm getting over the wound of being seen and letting my higher self take the reins and drive the ship, so to say. And I've been trying to put myself out there and share my thoughts with, you know, social media, but also just like with the people in my life, and just like letting people see this side of me, see this authentic part of me, without my nervous system clutching on so hard and pulling that part of me back, and just presenting the world with my masks. And I've been doing so much to get through that and let that go. And I've been getting the card in tarot, the Hanged Man, a lot lately. I've gone through cycles of it popping up a lot to me, and I'm coming through one of those now. And I think the first time that the Hanged Man popped up to me so intensely, it was the kind of surrender of just trust falling into the universe. Trusting that no matter what really, really hard stuff was happening all around me, no matter how much it seemed like everything was falling apart, just trusting that it was for a reason and that the universe was going to hold me through it. And I would come out alive and better. And that was a huge lesson for me. This time around, I kept getting it, and I felt, I don't know, the kind of block you get when you're like, you know that you need to surrender. You keep seeing the message, surrender, surrender, and you're like, what does that even mean? Like, am I supposed to just throw my hands up in the air and be like, I don't know. I'm losing the thought. I feel like you get stuck on how to even do it, how to surrender. And when I was at the point of just being like, just trusting my external to be okay, for me to not lose security. I can keep up with my thought processes, and that's great. This message is coming through so strongly, and my brain just does not have the power. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I want to get this out. I want to get this out. And boy, have I been feeling the fight to keep it in. Okay, my first surrender was all about the external. Trusting in this higher power outside of me to care for me. But this time around, I think I've been realizing that there's also the higher power internally that I need to trust to carry me through this. So anyways, I kept getting to this point this time around with the surrender. Being like, what does that even mean? Like, I feel like I've been surrendering. I feel like I've been trusting the universe, but I haven't been trusting myself. Yep, there it is. And I think one of the things that I finally just realized that I learned how to do it, how to surrender to that part of me, is just when I feel it all building up, when I feel whatever stressor happens in my external that just adds onto the weight that I carry, and it just makes the burden feel heavier and heavier, and I feel like I'm just like masking harder, and I'm gritting through it, and I'm just trying to get through life. I feel like my mom just came outside. Can we see how fast the mask just slipped back on? Okay. Where did I leave off? Okay, yeah. So the thing that I've learned on how to surrender to my internal is just letting all of those stressors build and trusting that I'm gonna get myself through it. And as they build and they build and they get to that point where finally you're just like frozen and you're just like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what decision to make, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this, and you just get so stuck in it and just so detached from your body and just so in your head. Just taking a moment to pause, just as soon as you're able to even get yourself lucid in those states. And just realize that right now you're towering through this. Things are wanting to break free because your masks are fighting against each other on the inside of the ones that are trying to protect you and the ones who are scared. Often those are the same ones. But to trust that, like, this is your tower of letting them fall away so that you can come up. You can come back up after having your higher self hidden away deep inside. And so you just ask yourself, so you just feel that intensity. Imagine it all around you, just this shaking wall around you. And just trust that it can break away. It can be okay to let it break away. And that might happen right away when you do that. Or it might not. It might take some time, and you might need to keep coming back and reminding yourself. But when you do, and those parts to you fall away, you get to finally have the moment of trusting and seeing that it's okay for this part of me to be out and to be seen. And you might get scared again and put her back away. But she can keep coming out, and the more that you do that, the easier it gets. And that's something I'm still working towards, of just finally getting to be authentic and be free, like truly free in your own vessel, in your own life. And that is when you can start going with the flow. That is when it is easy to listen to the flow, this connection between your internal and your external. When you can be conscious of both your internal and your external simultaneously and feel that oneness, that is when your vibration aligns so heavily with the flow. And yeah, so that's what I feel like I've been going through lately. It's just a lot of just like repetitive tower, things breaking away. but we're getting there.